Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're doing 8.3, which is monthly payment and finance charge. You will need for this video, notes, calculator, and a pencil. So the lesson objective is to calculate the monthly payment, total amount you're going to repay, and the finance charge on an installment loan. So remember that installment loan is when you're doing a monthly payment. We're going to first talk about what APR. What is APR? APR is your annual percentage rate. That's what it stands for. It is an index showing the cost of borrowing money on a yearly basis expressed as a percent. So you will hear this frequently. Think about where you've heard APR, APR, APR. Maybe on a commercial about cars, taking out a lease on car, maybe about a credit card. So first, we're going to talk about a chart that you will be using for this lesson. And this chart's in your notes, and then there are 3 problems below the chart. But as you can see, let me get a little laser pointed. Monthly payment on a simple interest installment loan of $100. So like for every $100, how much are you going to pay in interest? So this is the term, the time, 6 months, 12, 18 months, and here's your percents. Okay, so if it was 6 months at 8%, the number you're getting is $17.06. So if you look at, there are 3 problems, figure those out, pause the video, and then I will tell you the answer. Okay, so 9% for 48 months would be 2.49. 14% for 12 months would be 8.98. And 16% for 18 months would be 6.29. Okay? So let me know if you're unable to figure that out. You might want to pause the video and go ask Ms. Dahlstrom for clarification. So here are the 3 formulas that you are going to use. So this is a little bit complicated. As you can see, it is not like anything that we have done prior to this. So 8.3 combines a little bit of 8.2 and a little bit of 8.3. But when you're looking at what steps you need to do, this kind of relates to step number 2. This relates to step number 3. And this relates to step number 4. This right here, if you're like, okay, the amount of the loan, right? Let's say I'm taking out $10,000 divided by 100, I can do that. But what is the monthly payment for a $100 loan? That is the chart. Okay, you get this answer, or that number, from the chart. So somehow make a notification on your notes that you know where to find that. So we're going to go through an example of a problem where you're going to find all these steps. So we kind of already talked about the APR. So here's our example, and this is the one you have on your notes. Blake and Jacqueline Topher were purchasing a $1,399.99 side-by-side refrigerator. Wow, that was cheap. With an installment loan that has an APR of 12%. The store financing requires 10% down and 12 monthly payments. What is the finance charge? So step 1 is what you did in 8.2. So like I said, if you need to add the notes here, we don't know the down payment. We don't know how much they're financing. I mean, we don't know the down payment. So they figured it out for us. Okay. they figured that 10%, and here's your 10%, they just did it in decimal form, times this is $140, and then they subtracted. So this is the amount you are borrowing, okay? So on your sheet, you might have to write the down payment and the amount you're borrowing first. So this is the answer to 1 and 2 on your practice sheet. Then for step 3, step 2, you will have to find, so you take the amount of the loan divided by 100 times the number on the chart. So if you went to the chart, okay, and you found 12 for 12%, you would get 8.88, okay? So now I have my monthly payment. So every month they're going to pay $111.89, okay? So that's my step 2. Now that I have that amount, my monthly payment, I'm going to times it by the number of payments, and I get $1,342.68. And then I need to find the finance charge. So I take the total amount repaid, subtract the amount I financed, and I will pay $82.69 to take out that loan, okay? So it's going to be really important that you can follow step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and you have them in your notes. Because for the problems you have to do in your practice, if you come up and ask me for help, I'm going to ask you what step you're on and if you've looked at the example. Because a skill that you need to know how to do is to look at an example and figure out how that applies to different numbers. So you can go ahead and get your practice done. Have a wonderful day.